Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. If you're new to the channel, big warm welcome. My name is Tristan Mortlock. This is Captain's Vlog. It is Monday morning and every single week we have a checklist that we need to go through in order to comply with our insurance requirements and our ISM, which is our International Safety Management. Now this is done every single Monday morning when we come on board whilst we are here in the shipyard in the shed. So this is the checklist here we have to go through. As you can see, it's called the shipyard form, and this is a list that we have to tick off to make sure we're complying with the ship's company's regulations. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop you on my head and you can see through my eyes what I need to do every Monday when I'm on board. And when I'm not on board and Jason's on board, he will be doing it. So without further ado, let's just crack on with it. And I really hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, please be sure to click that thumbs up button because it really does help the channel. And yes, today representing Axopar as always. So let's crack on with it. We'll start from the top of the list. So what we need to do is this right here, the shipyard refit location. So we're currently at the 7 stars. Oops. 7 stars in Pisa, Italy. Right, first things first is all the fire safety. I'm going to go downstairs, check all the fire safety plans. I'm just going to look at that. Make our way aft. Shoes off, put the dock shoes on. The first question is, do we have an extinguisher at the bottom of the passerelle? Yes, we do. Extinguisher right there. Not the passerelle, the bottom of the steps right here. So we can tick that one off. Okay. Are crew aware of available shoreside fire and rescue facilities? Are there contact numbers posted in the crew mess, wheelhouse and engine room control? So let's go and check that out. What we do have is when any contractor comes on board, they have a check-in list. This is the check-in list here, which we repeat, every week here. So they basically put the date they come on, name of the company, the name of the worker, time of arrival, time of departure. Then we have the signs here, no shoes, no shoes. And by no shoes, we mean no dock shoes, but these shoes are special for the deck. And as we come up the stairs, straight in front of us, you can see we have all the emergency contact numbers for the shed firefighters, safety officer, and the shipyard chief. And then we've got all the numbers and stuff for there's the bullets, the numbers and stuff, and rules and regulations, no smoking policies, and all that good stuff here. So we can tick that off as well. Done. Has the fire control plan placed? Yep, got the fire control plan down there, so we can tick that off. Next, have the crew and personnel on board been informed of any alarms or fire detection system that are offline? Yes, but our fire alarms are not offline, they are online. Is an adequate backup fire extinguisher available? And several extinguishers on the fire hydrants are removed for servicing. Yeah, we got all the extinguishers. Are notices placed to prevent smoking on board? Yes, we got that. Have rounds been established for fire hazards such as oily rags, volatile liquids, wrongly stored smoking, etc.? Yeah, as you know, we keep the boat very clean and fire safe. Have agreements been made with the shipyard for permits to work procedures with the safety officer before welding works? Anyway, no welding works are allowed on board. I mentioned that in a previous video. If you've seen that video, I put a link just here. So any welding is done off the boat. We are a GRP boat, not a steel boat. And our insurance doesn't allow welding on board, so that's good. Has gasoline, petrol been removed from the tanks of watercraft? So we have no watercraft on board that contains gasoline. All our toys are electric, and those are stowed in a dry, safe place with ventilation. Vessel, has the safety meeting been held to discuss safety whilst in the shipyard or refit? Yes. To access points, have a safety net, and are the surrounding gaps protected, ropes off? So as you can see, we've got a safety barrier all the way around here, so nobody, well, I hope not, can fall off. And this is super solid and secure. And that's the main access. And as you can see, it's all very secure here and down all the way to the bottom. There's rails all the way down. And as you can also see, on any door openings here, we've got a danger, do not open door, close. Those same on that side. We have one further forward on port and also further forward on starboard. They all have the danger, do not open signs. Are all bulwarks secure and railings in place with no gaps? As you can see, it's all secure, no gaps. Inspection being made for any hazards on deck, such as openings or missing hatches without safety barriers. You can see we've got no openings at the moment anywhere. Can watertight doors be closed and emergency insured cables or pipes being fed through them can be removed quickly? It's not really important here because we're inside the shed, so flooding is going to be not impossible, but near impossible. So we can tick that off. Is there a system of evening rounds following departure of yard contractors? So yes, we do. So in the evening, we do a full, let me just get the camera off here. In the evening, we do a full check before our departure of the interior, all the decks and of the engine room. And then what we do, we have, I'll show you actually, we have a list of breakers that need to remain down, so off, which is the majority of them. Only 1 or 2 actually stay on. So you can see here, all the labeling got in blue, everything goes down. Most of it's down already, we don't use it because the vessel's out of operation. And then all the labeling blue there, all those breakers go down in the evening. The reason we labeled it so we don't forget anything, so we know it all gets switched off. So it includes things like the hot water boilers, the hot oil circulation pumps, the main supply to the sub panels throughout the boats, gets all switched off to minimize any kind of potential risk of electrical fires or electrical problems on board. So that's what we do. So let's have a little look here. The rounds include looking for electrical hazards such as open junction boxes, exposed wires and loose cables. Yes, they do. Is the duty officer checking mooring ropes and fenders regularly? Again, we are out the water in the shed. We don't need to check our mooring lines and fenders. As you can see in the previous video I mentioned earlier, well, now I'll post up here, or up here somewhere. Fenders all got professionally cleaned. I'm going to show you now actually. Let's go onto the foredeck. So you see all the fenders, we're taking the fender covers off, they've all been cleaned. And we've got all the brand new fender covers for the 2021 season. And we've got a couple of new extra lines for the for a couple of the fenders that the lines weren't long enough. So that's all good, we can tick that off. Inspections made for areas of equipment which could overheat in ventilation. No, any overheating is switched off in the evenings. If lighting is shut down, is there adequate emergency lighting for escape routes for all compartments? So when everything's shut down, there's nobody on board, so it's all safe and secure. Are proper precautions being taken using shoreside cranes from our side? Absolutely. Are adequate arrangements in place to prevent entry into restricted areas? Yep, so basically what happens is, when we bring the contractor, let me get the camera off again. When we bring the contractors on board, we show them the access, and they can only use that access. And then we're continuously monitoring, walking around the boat and checking the work of the contractors. And they know the no-go areas, which basically keep the doors closed. And then we tell them, okay, access through here and, you know, exit from here, so they know exactly what to do. So that's part of their check-in form that I showed you guys earlier. Our security cameras are arranged for the best surveillance. So we do have the security cameras on, but for security purposes, which is also here on the list, is a vessel, sorry, 1 second, are adequate security arrangement in place to prevent entry into restricted areas. So that's also the contractors, but also in the evenings, this main door is locked for the shed, so no access except for people who have the key, and there's the combination to the lock for that master key. Our security cameras, yep, that's all good. Is a vessel fully grounded earth to the shore? This is a GRP boat, so we have less risk than in comparison, say, to a steel vessel, but our earthing is done through the shore power cable. So in the shore power cable, you have the live, the neutral, and the earth. Okay, and then finally, are all oil and sewage discharge systems isolated to prevent pollution? Yes, they are. We've got, I'll do another video of how we discharge our sewage on board to the shore facilities. That'll be in a future video, but that is all good. So now that is the whole checklist, and that's what we have to do every beginning of every week. And then at the end, just have to sign and date it. So what we do with this now, I scan a copy and I upload it to our international safety management system. Then our shore-based management, who are based in the south of France, they can see that we've done the list, we've ticked everything off, and everything is in order as required by our ISM and by insurance. So basically, we're doing the idea really is to mitigate any chances of risk, and it's all about preventative rather than cure. So say worst case scenario, worst possible case, if a fire starts on board, you can imagine it'll be a disaster, but the insurance company will do a full investigation. I mean, insurances are known to find anything not to pay out. I think we've all experienced that. So what we can do in order to show them that we've done our best ability, duty of care, our responsibilities as the professional crew on board, through using these forms, we can tell them, look, we've done everything in accordance to our ISM, in accordance to your requirements, and the idea is to minimize any chance of fire. That's the main risk here in the shed. So we do that by shutting all the electrical systems off in the evening when there's nobody on board. We do that by not allowing any hot works on board. Insurance company won't allow it anyway, so welding, that kind of stuff is done off the boat in another workshop. And from a security point of view, the shipyard is a complete closed shipyard. The shed is in the shipyard, the shed is locked, the boat is locked. So if people can still access after that, then I don't know what to tell you, to be honest. But we've had no issues so far, so yeah, knock on wood, and we're going to crack on with the day. So yeah, a little video there for you guys to just show what we have to do every Monday morning, and this will show you, because obviously the fire and safety plan is was in the tube. So in the tube, this is basically what it is. It tells the location of all the safety equipment, the fire hydrants, the fire extinguishers, life rafts, life jackets, all that fun stuff. So guys, that's going to conclude today's video. Really hope you enjoyed it. So a little bit of an insight of, you know, day-to-day routines here on board Motor Yacht AWOL whilst we are in the shipyard. And actually, whilst I have you guys, we're offering you guys the chance to win an all-inclusive week's vacation right here on board Motor Yacht AWOL, cruising the Mediterranean Sea during the beautiful summer months. All-inclusive, including flights for 6 of you from anywhere in the world. Gratuities, everything is paid for. There's no cost to you. All you have to do is go to the link in the description, the raffle link, buy your tickets. And for those of you that are watching and want to become crew on a super yacht, we started a new platform called Crew Library. It's absolutely 100% free to join, with a ton of free information about how to write your CV, the courses you need to do for chefs, for engineers, for captains, for deck crew. There's information for everybody. So go and check it out. Put a link in the description, the Crew Library. Then you can start to understand what you need to do in order to get your first step in the super yacht industry. Again, a big thank you to all the channel members for your continued support, and especially a big thank you to our Patreons. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, I really appreciate it if you click that thumbs up button. Look forward to seeing you next time. See you and ciao.